Hi, welcome to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my supporters, anyone who have tuned into my channel, who have watched my videos, my other readings out on YouTube, for leaving comments. Click the like button. Thank you so much for your support. Today's reading is for the divine feminine or any females who are watching today or listening to today's reading. It's an inner child healing reading, okay? And basically, inner child healing, it just means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment we experienced in the past during our childhood, and using divine wisdom or guidance to help us regain spiritual realignment, sorry, and facilitate personal growth. Okay. Um, and now there's just a few things I just want to mention. Okay. If you are interested in working with angels, okay, or archangels, I would recommend it's a book called Angel Prayers. Sorry you can't see it too clearly here because it's slightly faded out. Um, but you can use angels to harness or help you to create miracles, to help you heal, okay, as you go along life's journey. All right. And there are very beautiful prayers in this book. All right. And it also tells you the roles of the different archangels and angels. And you can call them in any time um, to help you heal and to manifest or to bring in more blessings into your life. All right. And this book is by Carl Gray. Check out the description box for more information. Okay, I'll write the name of the book as well as the name of the author. And also, if you are interested in crystals or would like to work or meditate with crystals, um, I would recommend this book. It's a very good book. It's called The Crystal Bible and it's by Judy Hall. All right. And it gives you lots of information. It gives you, it just tells you about how crystals are formed, um, the different type of crystals you can use for different type of healing. All right. It's a very good book. All right. She's got other volumes, but this one is the very first volume, okay, and I use it all the time. All right, so it's a very good book, and again, I'm going to write the name of the book as well as the author in the description box. All right, so if you're interested in crystals, want to work with crystals, meditate with crystals, or just have them around your home. All right. Okay, so now, if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, you can click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. So the first deck I'm going to be using is called the Inner Child Oracle deck. All right, and today's reading is going to be based, all right, also to do with the planetary energies, okay, and the moon phase that we are in is the waxing gibbous moon. All right. Now, first of all, I just wanted to tell you about the moon itself. The moon represents our instincts and feelings in the area of life. It is responsible for rebirth, which is part of the cycle of life. Its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. All right. Now, um, during the waxing gibbous phase is a good time to review your plans, to keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams, and to stay focused on whatever it is you want to achieve. All right. It's also a good time to start a new project for growth and expansion. It's a period for creativity and enterprise. And the moon affirmation today is I know that I am on the right track. All right. And the moon sign element is earth. All right. Um, and the earth's energy helps us to feel more grounded, balanced, all right, to feel more connected with the oneness of creation and to help us feel more stable, all right. And what I just also want to just highlight is obviously the planet of the day. All right, the planet of the day is Venus. All right, Venus represents love and pleasure in the area of life. Venus is the mother of planets and is a social planet, and its energy is used in the principle of love, pleasure, and relationships. Venus rules over the body senses, which is our touch, smell, and taste. In numerology, Venus is associated with the number six, which is all about harmony, which is linked to the different relationships we have in our life. And this is a period to make choices in certain relationships. Venus rules over the zodiac signs Taurus and Libra. Taurus is the second house in the astrology chart. Taurus represents possessions, money, and finance in the area of life, and it rules the body parts, the throat, and neck. Libra is the seventh house in the astrology chart. Libra represents relationships in the area of life, and it rules the body parts, the diaphragm, and kidneys. If you have a birth natal chart, you can check um, to see how the moon energy and the moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, and curve sign. All right, and I do have other videos out on YouTube if you want to find out more about the birth natal chart, a guide to chakras and auras, as well as crystals for inner healing and shadow work. So please check them out. All right, as well as other readings I have on YouTube, and also please read the description box for any crystals that are going to be mentioned in today's reading. All right, now, if you are interested in crystals, okay, and you want to work with the energy of the moon, all right, you can use these crystals here. I've got Moonstone, Peach Moonstone, all right, which is the most popular. I've got Black Moonstone here, as well as Rainbow Moonstone, all right. For the planet of the day, I've got which is Venus, and Venus is all about love, unconditional love. I've got Rose Quartz, which is in raw form, as well as Rose Quartz in tumblestone form. All right. And for the moon sign element, okay, which is earth, okay, I have smoky quartz, okay, and smoky quartz can be used as all right to help cleanse, open, heal, balance the root chakra, as well as the earth star chakra, which is located at the bottom of your feet. All right, and you can also use another crystal, which is hematite. Hematite is a very good crystal. It's good for especially for timid women. All right, or women who find hard to express themselves, all right, or to communicate to others, all right. It's also, you can use it or work with it to help harmonize the mind, body, and spirit. It's also beneficial for legal situations. It could boost women's self-confidence, esteem, and also to enhance willpower, all right. And I will also write the names of these crystals, all right, in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to start now with the reading, and as I said, is an inner child uh, healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine, feminine, any female who are watching this reading at this present moment or listening to this reading. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to listen or to watch this reading. Is for anyone. And again, the oracle I'm going to be using is called the Inner Child Oracle, and it's by Teresa Salerno. All right, so I'm going to select one card from this deck, and just see what, and I'm going to consult with the ancestors, and then refer to the booklet, okay, to give us a better understanding um, what the card is trying to tell us. All right, so dearly beloved ancestors, what message do you have for the divine feminine or any females who are currently watching this reading at this present time? Let's just shuffling the cards and see what comes out. Dearly beloved ancestors. Okay, this card wanted to come out. Okay, so it says here inspiration. Okay, inspiration, and it's on the number 34. In tarot, we normally add the two numbers, which is the number 7, and it's all to do with higher purpose. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this on a stand and just refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding. Just bear with me 1 minute, please. Just want to just see, it's on a 34. Okay, so the question is asking us to ask ourselves is, what inspires you? What makes your mind wander down exciting new adventures? What makes your heart sing and your soul take flight? And it says, ask yourself, if I could do anything today, what would I do? Ask yourself why. Is your desire linked to a deeper wish or a momentary whim? Or a momentary whim? Look to your idols and heroes for inspiration, and don't be afraid to dream as big as them or bigger. This card encourages you to seek inspiration from those who have come before, observing those walking the path ahead of you is a great way to learn and grow. Research and explore those you admire to determine how they achieve their results. Emulate them, or simply take what works for you and leave what does not. You don't need to be a carbon copy of someone you admire to reach their heights. You have wings of your own. Watch them and learn how to fly. All right, and it's also just saying here to use your inspired knowledge to create your unique masterpiece. This is how new and wonderful creations come into the world. It takes a lot of courage to walk your own path, and even more to walk with higher aspirations. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to create. Share your work with the world and allow others to draw inspiration from you today. All right, and the affirmation for this card is repeat the following affirmation 3 times until you feel inspired. It says, I draw upon the inspiration of people I admire and seek to inspire others. Again, the affirmation for this card is, I draw upon the inspiration of people I admire and seek to inspire others. All right, so this is something that the ancestors would like the divine feminine, or any females watching or listening to this reading to do. All right, because as I said, this is a period of expansion, creativity, and growth. Okay, and we can use this um, energy, the moon's energy, to try to create something um, which is new, okay, which inspires us, all right, and then we can then share whatever we have created um, to the world, to help others, okay? And also it's a good time to maybe learn from others as well, okay, that might be somehow um, interested or doing the same type of thing that we are doing as well, okay. So and but then take what knowledge that we can from them, and then create our own reality, okay, or to help us bring our goals into fruition. All right. So I hope this helps. Okay, the first card that came out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to again consult with the ancestors and see what additional messages they have for the divine um feminine. All right. So feminine or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present moment. So the second oracle deck, all right, I'm going to be using, it's called Secrets of the Ancestors, and it's by Abiola Abrams. And I'm going to select one card from this deck. Okay. Really beloved ancestors, what additional messages do you have for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this reading at this present time? Okay, or listening to this reading at this present time, I should say. Okay, so the card that wanted to come out is on the number 21. Okay, in tarot again, we add the two numbers if it's a double number, which is three, and it's all about union. It's about the divine uh feminine energy. Okay, it's to do with union with uh uh creation. All right, and the message that's come out, it says the ancestral force, and the bottom word here on the card, it says completion. All right, so I'm going to again just pop this on a stand, and I'm just going to again refer to the oracle cards booklet, okay, to just give us a better understanding um what additional message that's coming out here. Okay. Okay, so the message here, all right, for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this or listening to this reading at this present time, it says, be proud, celebrate yourself. You have a well-deserved sense of wholeness. The vibe is fulfillment and harmony. You have a better understanding of who you are than ever before. You are protected, you are safe. It is safe to be safe. The ancestors have your back in full force. Embrace the new opportunities. All right. And some of the things that the ancestors is advising here, it says, allow yourself to be more vulnerable with the people in your inner circle. If you don't have people you can be open with, consider allowing in more people. All right. And the this card is very much associated with the traditional rider weight deck, which is the world card. Okay, and the declaration or affirmation to this card is, you should say to yourself, is I embrace my secret connection to infinite potential. Again, you could say to yourself, I embrace my secret connection to infinite potential. All right. So, um, um, this is, I would say, quite connected to the first one, because, as I said, that this card came out on a number 34. And when you add the two numbers together, all right, it's to do with higher purpose. Okay. So, again, it's all linked, all right, for in terms of creativity, okay, and expansion, okay, or enterprise, okay. If you are trying at the moment thinking of trying to start a new project or maybe starting a new business, okay, so these are all messages of encouragement from our ancestors, okay. So okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to uh use the Oracle of Fairies deck, okay, just to give us um, additional advice or words of encouragement, guidance, okay, um, as we move forward, all right. So what I'm going to do again, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and select two cards from this deck, and we can call on fairies. Fairies are spiritual beings, okay, that could help us to bring more love, light, and more blessings in our life, to help us manifest, okay, so more abundance in our life. So I'm going to select two cards from this oracle deck. So spirit guides, angels, archangels, dearly beloved ancestors, ascended masters. What additional messages do you have for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this reading at this present time? Okay. So right, the first card that came out, it says abundance. All right, so and the message here on the card, it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. Okay, so whatever we have in our lives right now, we should be grateful for whatever we have, okay? Because the more grateful we have with what we have, the more we allow more abundance or blessings to come into our life. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop this again on a stand and then just read out the second card that came out. Okay. The second card that came out is says divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. All right. So that's the second card that came out. So what I'm going to do is just push this a bit forward so that I can make room for um, the next card that came out, and then I'm going to just refer to the booklet, okay, to just read out the additional messages or extended messages for these two cards. All right, so the first one, it says abundance. Okay, the arrival of this fairy tells you that abundance is on the way. Perhaps you'll receive an unexpected gift or a cash windfall. It could also be a spiritual gift, whichever form it takes. You just have to make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure you're in a place of receptivity, that you believe and know you're worthy to receive any abundance. Work on this if you feel it could be an issue for you. By feeling truly worthy, we can be receptive to the flow and blessings of abundance in our lives. If you feel unworthy, ask yourself why and be honest in your answer. For this is the key to the door of abundance from the universe. Spiritually, emotionally and physically. Often, feelings of unworthiness can stem from childhood, and facing these feelings can sometimes be challenging and painful. Talking your talking your feelings through with a trusted friend or professional counselor could reap many rewards, shifting any negative views of yourself and of your worthiness to receive, and because self-worth is key here. So again, this could be something linked with again to do with our childhood, okay? And if that is a place where you feel that maybe in your childhood you didn't feel um self-worthy to receive um any form of abundance, okay, it's saying that it's a good time now that we could heal that aspect. And obviously we are doing inner child healing at this present moment, all right. um and it's also that we to take another look at how we view the or what abundance means to us, okay, or what the word abundance means, all right, because it comes in different forms. It doesn't always have to be in physical form. It could also come in spiritual form as well, all right. And I'm just going to quickly read what the second card is all about, what messages that is coming out for the divine feminine, any female who are listening or watching this reading at this present time. This fairy wants to remind you that you can use divination to help you through challenging circumstances. Your energy is strong at this time, and you have the ability to see things that others may not. Perhaps someone close to you would benefit from your spiritual gifts. Anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, a crystal ball, the flames in the fire, the stars in the night sky, water, in fact, anything that opens a psychic doorway can be used and will enable you to see backwards and forwards in time. Divination also brings you fully into the present moment. It's not about fortune telling for thrills. Although future truths can be revealed, it's more about working with the divine powers to reveal what will help towards spiritual progression for yourself and others, all right. And it just goes on about about the use of divination. It says it's a serious spiritual practice and isn't something to be dabbled with for amusement, okay. And you can use that experience or might experience visions or come to know things that need to be handled delicately and with empathy when sharing with others, okay. So it's just saying that if you feel confident, you could give readings to friends and family, okay? And you may feel drawn to do this professionally too. If this feels right, seek the guidance of someone who has been working with divination for a while and whom you respect, okay? You can use divination alongside any form or other spirit or alongside any other spiritual technique, all right? So, um, our ancestors, the angels, archangels, all right, and other forms of spiritual beings. Is also encouraging if you are interested in reading for yourself or for reading for family, friends, okay, this is a good time, all right, or if you are thinking about starting a business, okay, in regards to divination, it could be any form because divination comes in all different forms, okay, it could be reading cards, it could also be using a crystal ball. There's all different forms. All right. So our ancestors, the angels, archangels, all right, the ascending masters, they all encouraging us that if we want to go in that line of work, it's fine to do so. All right. So what I'm now going to be using is I'm going to be using the angel prayers oracle deck, and this deck is actually linked to this book which I mentioned earlier. It's called the Angel Prayers book, and it's at the bottom. It says harnessing the help of heaven to create miracles, and this book, okay, and the deck is by Carl Gray. All right, so a lot of the archangels or angels or spiritual beings that's mentioned in this book is also in this deck. If you are interested in getting this deck, if you are interested in reading for yourself or with family, friends, okay. Um, this deck is by Carl Gray. Um, and if you would like to know which archangel that you can call on in terms of inner child healing, um, you can call on Archangel Gabriel. She is the archangel for inner child healing work, okay, or inner child healing, as well as for communication. All right. So if you have difficulty communicating yourself or expressing yourself, okay, you can call on Archangel Gabriel to help assist you in that area. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just shuffle the cards and I'm going to select one card from this deck and then refer to the booklet. All right. And see which archangel, angel, or divine being is going to come out for us today, or is surrounding the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present moment. As I said, you don't need to be on a spiritual soul um, journey or life path to watch this reading. It's for anyone. So there's spirit guides, angels, archangels. Okay. The card that wanted to come out, okay, is from the divine himself. All right. So it's a very powerful message. All right. It's from the creator himself. Okay. And it says inner power, and it's at the bottom it says the divine father. And one of the prayers that we could send out to the most high, to the creator, um I call him Allah because I am a Muslim, all right, and that's something that I've discovered as I go along my spiritual soul journey, all right. Um, but you can just call him God, all right, or the divine power, whatever name you would like to call him. And the message at the bottom of the card, it says, "Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me." Okay, so again, this message here is all about helping the divine power, okay, that we can call on to help us to create, to bring more blessings, more abundance in our life. All right, it's all about creation here. Um, and again, I'm just going to read the message here. It says, which you could say to the divine father, we could say, "Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me." So I'm just going to pop this on a stand and just refer again to okay to the booklet and to give us the extended message for this card. All right, what I'm going to do is just shift the camera just a little bit. All right, I hope you can see the cards clearly here. Okay, so I'm just going to read what the meaning of this card is. If you just bear with me, please. Mhm. The Divine Father, all right. Okay, so on the number 46, so I'm just going to read what it says. Okay, so the extended message here, it says, "You are blessed to receive the support of the Universal Father today. You have the power within you to create your world And you are being encouraged to see that this power is only in place when you are coming from a space of love. Release any toxic feelings and feel blessed. Knowing God is with you today. You are so powerful when you share your love with the world. All right. And the extended message here is you are being encouraged by God and His angels to be a powerful leader of love. There are two ways of accepting power. You can use it to instill fear and overpower others, or you can use it to guide and empower yourself and others. Lead by example and be the powerful, loving leader you desire to see in the world. You are powerful and filled with love. Wow, so this is a very beautiful message for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present time. Okay, so as I said, we can call on the divine um, Father to help us to create, to bring in more love, light, and blessings and abundance into our life today. All right. So last but not least, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask this our ancestors, the angels, archangels, our spirit guides, you know, and what additional crystal, okay, what crystal that the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading, what crystal they would recommend. Okay, it could be one of those which I've mentioned earlier in the reading, but let's just see what comes out. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards, and this deck I'm going to be using is called the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. Okay, and as I said, if you are interested in working with crystals, meditating with crystals, or just like to buy crystals and have them around your home, okay, you can. Um, there are lots of books, okay, that you can get, or you could find out information online. All right, and as I did recommend earlier, that you can get this book. It's called The Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the deck and just see what card comes out. All right. Okay, so yes, spirit guides, angels, archangels. What additional crystal would you like the divine feminine to work with today? Okay, so the card that wanted to come out, it's called Crystal Praise. Crystal Praise. All right. I hope you can see it clearly. All right. And the message here at the bottom of the card is allow yourself to receive. Okay. So it could be to do with opening ourselves for more blessings, more love, more abundance in our life. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to just refer to the booklet. All right. What I'm going to do is, let me just see if I can just push these cards back a bit. Okay, to see. Okay, I think this is going to be much better. So you have full view of the cards. All right. So sorry about that. I think this is going to be much better, so you have a better view of the cards. All right. Okay, so right. So I'm just going to refer to the booklet and see what message the ancestors, angels, archangels, um, fairies, mermaids, any of those spiritual beings, what message they would like to give to the divine feminine, or any female who are watching or listening to this reading at this present time. So it says, it can sometimes be easier to give than to receive, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. Open up to receiving as much as you give. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be a balance between give and take in all of your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or co workers. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so you can embrace what they have to offer you. And the core questions, okay, that the booklet is asking us to ask ourselves, it says, where do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? What shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? And the crystal action affirmation, it's asking us to ask ourselves is, I or should say, sorry, we should say to ourselves is, I allow myself to receive. Again, the crystal action affirmation that we should say to ourselves is, I allow myself to receive. And it's just the booklet is just suggested, okay, that today say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. All right. So again, that the booklet is just suggesting that we say thank you, okay, without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. So if like you feel that you maybe did something for someone or gave someone something, okay, and they said thank you, we should just we should just be thankful, okay, and grateful that someone has acknowledged, okay, what we have done for them. And it could also work both ways. It could be vice versa as well. If someone has done something good to us, okay, or has given us something, we should somehow show some form of gratitude or appreciation for what they have done. Okay, it's all to do with love, and obviously today the planet of the day is Venus. Okay, and it's all about love. It's all about relationships. Okay, it's all about to do with the relationship we have with ourselves and with others as well. All right. Now, before I uh, um, end this reading or conclude, okay, this reading, I just want to just highlight a few other crystals, okay, and please check the description box for anything that's been mentioned. And there's also some more important, there's a lot of important advice or guidance or information that you can get from the description box, okay, after this reading. All right. I'm just going to show you a few crystals that you can use if you are interested again in working with crystals to help with your inner child healing. All right, I've got first of all, the main most important one is rose quartz. I've got rose quartz again in rose form. This is what it looks like in physical form, and I've also got rose quartz in tumble stone form. All right, I've also got here Smithsonite. This is a very good crystal to help heal any form of pain or uh, trauma which you've experienced in your childhood. All right, Smithsonite. Okay, I've also got rhodonite, okay, and I've also got rhodoxarite. Okay, now I'm going to mention all the there's I'm going to mention the, some other crystals here that you could also use as well, okay, in terms of soul retrieval, okay, if you are interested in that type of work. all right, which is linked to shadow work as well as inner soul, inner child healing. Okay, but before I do that, I just want to mention these two other crystals. I've got dioptase. This is good for opening the heart chakra. Okay, as well as healing, cleansing, and balancing the heart chakra. You can use it together with the rose quartz, okay, crystal. I've also got kunzite, and both kunzite and diaptase, you can use them to heal the higher heart chakra, and you can use it together with the rose quartz crystal. All right, and as I said, if, for example, especially in during your childhood, if you felt that as an adult that part of your soul, okay, has been lost in a situation that was very traumatic, okay, or caused you any pain in your childhood, all right, you can use these crystals. I've got tangerine quartz, okay, this is a very good crystal. All of them are, but this is a very good crystal, okay, for soul retrieval work. And if you want to find out more about what sword retrieval is, I've also written it down in the description box. I've also got jet hair, which is also a good crystal, and I've also got black onyx. Okay, so as I said, please read the description box after this reading to give you more information about the different types of healings. And I've got videos out on YouTube regarding crystals that you can use for shadow, inner soul, inner child healing work. I've also got crystals. Sorry, I've also got a guide in regards to chakras and auras, and also about the birth natal chart. So please check out my other videos out on YouTube. Once again, thank you for tuning in into my channel. Thank you for watching my readings. Okay. Thanks to all my supporters, my subscribers, anyone who have clicked the like button, have left comments. Thank you so much for your support. So if you do enjoy watching or listening this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.